If you've ever wondered what a $3.85 million home looks like inside of Bellingham, Washington, then today is your lucky day because we are taking a look at 32 Shorewood Drive in Bellingham, Washington. And holy cow, this thing is huge. Just coming in at under 5,000 square feet with the most postcard perfect views of the Bellingham Bay, San Juan Islands, and both Olympic and Canadian mountain ranges. This home is far, far, far out of my tax bracket. In fact, it feels illegal just to be looking at it, let alone being here. Anyways, as we come in, you'll see we have hard white oak wood floors all throughout this custom-built home, which was built in 2011 and is listed by my good friend Kim Gillis over at Best Choice Realty. And if I'm being completely honest, I don't even know where to start in this home. As you can see, you have the water views of Bellingham Bay right outside the window right there. You have this huge living space with our custom kitchen. In fact, the whole house is custom. It's a full custom build. Look at all these built-ins, very nice. Look at those views. You even have a bit of a yard to play in as well. But before we go outside, let's go ahead and take a look at this chef's kitchen that we have here. We, of course, have our big island, our premium appliances. Of course, as you're doing the dishes, you have the best view of the water again, because why wouldn't you? Have a double refrigerator, a good-sized pantry, 6 stovetop burner, and of course you have your wine fridge there as well. Also, this house does have a wine cellar, which we'll be taking a look at in just a moment. There's some more rooms down that hallway. However, before we go take a look at that, let's go ahead and take a look at the upstairs master and see what we have going on up here. Of course, the detail of this home is just immaculate. Look at all these finishings. Absolutely beautiful. And even though this home was actually built in 2011, it actually feels a little bit older. Actually, maybe it has kind of a 90s feel to it. Anyways, as we come up here, we have our master suite with, again, that ocean view. We have our full walk-in primary bathroom. We have our huge shower, soaking jet tub, and of course our double vanities. What up, by the way? You have your toilet and a closet, so you can do your duty in private. And then, of course, we have the main vent, which is going to be our primary living space. Again, with the best views money can buy of Bellingham Bay. I mean, seriously, just look at that. That is so cool. We got the San Juan Islands right there. Although, if I'd say one thing about that room, I don't know where I'd put my bed. It's a kind of an odd layout, but of course, it's built around the views. We, of course, have our walk-in closet right there with all of our built-ins. With that said, we'll go ahead and check out downstairs, where we will look at the basement before touring the rest of the main level. Now, the basement is interesting. There's going to be additional suites down here as well, along with our wine cellar. And I don't know if it was called a man cave or an entertainment room. I should know what this is. I'm a freaking realtor after all. But first, let's go ahead and take a look at our wine cellar, and then we'll kind of move on to the other rooms here. Of course, you can store all of your wine. This is really cool. I don't see too many houses with built-in wine cellars because, again, I'm not in that tax bracket, but this house definitely has it. This is that entertainment room. Again, maybe you want to have like your own bar down here so the husband can come down here with his friends, watch the game, be closer to the yard, water, just kind of hang out. Of course, you got your mounted TV up there, another fireplace, and the ability to go outside and check out those views and hang out in the yard if you wanted to. Again, absolutely beautiful, completely breathtaking. One of the best parts about Bellingham, for those of you that aren't familiar with the area, is you're right next to the water and you're right next to the mountains. So you kind of have the best of both worlds. Go ahead and lock that up so no one breaks in. Although we are in a really safe neighborhood, as we are in the Edgemore neighborhood, which is just south of Fairhaven. Speaking of Fairhaven, do you think they have enough closets right here? Holy moly. Coming up here, we have another bath, which has a Jack and Jill door into the first of 2 bedrooms that we have down here. You got to do a little spinny loop-de-loop because why not? Again, there we are right there in the mirror. And of course, we'll take a look at this bedroom. It's a little bit small and it's kind of surprising considering the house is 5,000 square feet, but I digress. Going down the hall, we have our second bedroom down here to the right side. This one is yellow instead of the baby blue that we've seen before. Again, we have the crown molding, all the beautiful finishings, and of course, your own private bath and shower down here as well. Lastly, down here, we have our utility room, which is quite clean, which I would expect from a newer build like this. You could, of course, treat it like a shop area, but really this is just your utility room. There is, however, a shop back here. Look at that radiant heat system, by the way, which feels really good on your feet. Keep those floors nice and toasty. And of course, here is like a little shop utility room that you could use if you wanted to work on something down here. Anyways, let's go ahead and go back up to the main level to take a look at the rest of the house because that main level still has so much more to explore. Okay, again, we're talking 5,000 square feet. This house is freaking huge, okay? Total bathroom and bedroom wise, kind of a surprise. It's 4 bedrooms in total. We've looked at 3 so far. And of course, we have our 4.25 baths, okay? 4.25, that's a little bit confusing. That's because we have some half baths. And of course, that yellow bedroom that we saw down there has a 3/4 bath. Math is kind of weird on that, but that's just how it is here in real estate. Of course, we have some more built-in desks right here, which is kind of funny. It kind of feels like a desk that you'd work on, but I don't know why you would, and especially in the middle of the living room. Of course, we have more storage, and then we have our 4th and final bedroom right here. Got some closet space right there. Of course, we have another primary suite because every single bedroom here in this house does have their own full bathroom. And then, of course, that has deck access as well. We'll take a look at this bedroom here. Again, this is not the primary master suite, but it is one of them. And that's because I'd say the bedroom upstairs is much bigger and has a better bathroom and storage and everything. What up, by the way? Moving on, we'll go ahead and check out the living room of this house. We'll go down the hallway. Up here on the left, we'll see we have our beautiful laundry room. Do love that green, by the way. It doesn't look as great on camera, but it does look a lot better in person. Of course, we have another half bath. And then, of course, we have our mud room as well, where you can come in, hang all your stuff, take off your shoes, do what you need to do. We'll go ahead and check out outside. We have our garage across the way right here. Of course, we have that big, beautiful driveway. And then we have another side path to the downstairs backyard right here. Going into the garage, we do have a giant 2-car garage, which of course is fully finished, especially for that price. And I just realized that door that I totally forgot to go up actually goes up to a second area upstairs in the attic, and I just totally forgot about it. I'm so sorry. I guess we'll never know what's up there. But with that said, if you need help buying or selling a house, definitely reach out to me. My contact info is in the description and in my profile. With that said, my name's Tommy Mutchler, and I'll see you in the next one.